Welcome to Sunday Mornings with Enlightenism. I'm Brother Malcolm. Sister Carol is not with us today. She's away, but she shall return. She'll return on our next broadcast. Today, I want to share some Enlightenism insights with you. I want to thank all of you for tuning in to the broadcast. I want to talk about Enlightenism, a new way to think and live. The power within you is greater than the one that is outside of you. And today, I am focusing my energies and insights on overcoming the illusions, folks. Overcoming the power of the illusions. An illusion is what? The things we believe in that other people taught us to believe in. In other words, the powers of things outside of us, guns, armies, and money and wealth and so forth, that places you in a position where you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe that there's a power in you that's greater than all the things that you see outside of you that's being discussed today on television and all other social media platforms. When we get caught up into the things outside of us, when we get caught up into devaluing ourselves, then we lose our power. We lose the ability to connect with the power within you. That's the power that I am talking about today. Do you believe that you have a power in you that's great enough to uplift you out of the pain and suffering today that you feel in your life, about all of the worries and consternation that you have about things outside of you? Do you believe it? And if you believe it, are you willing to make a commitment to discover this power existing within you as consciousness? It's whole, perfect, and complete. You're not alone, you're never alone. It is only when things outside of you seem to grow in intensity and power that we become weaker. We become powerless. We follow the traditional thinking of those in the past. I talk about this quite frequently on the broadcast with Enlightenism. Everything is in the present. And I know that this is not a popular statement for me to make, but I'm making the statement because anything that you're holding on to in the past is an obstacle. It's an obstacle of living in the present because you are carrying the dead weight of the past into the present. And you believe that somehow the legacy of the past is going to benefit you in the present. That's the simplicity of the statement. Let people believe it. You have to live in this world, in this moment. And your awareness of being must determine what you think of yourself. It's what you think of yourself that's important. It's not what other people think about you, because other people are using definitions that came from the illusions. And the illusions are made up information that have been formalized into philosophy, psychology, politics, and all of these other things that people have taught us to believe in and say that this is the world. We place our certainty in this is the truth about who we are. The truth about who we are must be discovered within ourselves. And it's not some type of self-knowledge of going back into exploring or inquiring back into the past for some type of historical connection to you. What we're talking about is you in this moment and how you feel and the knowledge that you can achieve and attain in your mind that's different from the knowledge of the illusions. What do you know other than philosophy and psychology and politics? What's going to bring you the freedom? Sure, it's not politics. It's not happening. It's not going to be psychology. It's not going to be philosophy or history or any of the other things, because if that was the case, people would already have it. You would already be free of pain and suffering. You would already have removed the veil of darkness, the veil of the illusions that's over your eyes, so that you cannot see clearly about who you are. You want to build a kingdom, a palace within you on this planet. Some have you talking about all types, different types of things at a very early age. People are talking about retirements. People are talking about all types of things that you believe is going to make you feel better at a certain point in time. The point is, feel good about yourself in this moment, in this time, in this era. That's where life begins. Life does not begin for you in the past. The people in the illusions that you have learned so much about, and I have, and bought into it, we try to carry the historical significance into the present. Hey, this is what it is in the present. No, what happened in the past is dead. Nobody lives in the past. Nothing is in the past, folks. but a lot of illusions about what the good old days looked like. I'm not interested in those good old days. I'm interested in the now. The now. And I know people say, well, you should not ignore the people, all of the work that they did in the past. You know, I'm standing on the shoulders of people in the past and they're lifting me up. No, I'm standing on the shoulders of the power within me. The God consciousness within me is what I'm standing on. It's in the present moment. It's greater than all of the other people. That's where you're living. That's where you are. And we have the opportunity today to create a new way to think and live. A new way to deal with ourselves individually and collectively. The love of yourself has to come from somewhere rather than words. Words are subterfuge. They mean nothing until you can embody and express a new awareness of being about yourself. The love has to begin with you, but it's a different type of love. A different type of love than you heard about in the illusion. It's the love of knowing that you're whole, perfect, and complete, colorless, faceless, and formless, and everybody that you see has this power within them. They have the same power. Everyone has the same power. Everyone. The person that's in a mental institution today in a canatotic state of awareness has this power that I am talking about. The alcoholic, the drug addict, the person that is dealing with the anger, the frustration, the violence, and the killing and so forth. They have this power within them. Therefore, they have a choice and opportunity to choose something different. You choose your life in the sense that your choices are based upon the information that you are using to make the choice. If you're making a choice that you are a victim and powerless, then everything that comes from that, you're trying to maintain that awareness of being. I want to make the victim better. I want to make a powerless person better. I want to make this person better. Because you then bought into the fact that you are not. Someone is telling you that you are not. And that the way you have to make yourself better is to use this information over here. I'm not telling you what information to use. I am talking to you about the information that I know about in me. And I know that it's in you. And I know that no person, regardless of the time period that they lived in, I don't care who it is, they must have used this power I am talking about. It is the only power that is clear. Unconditional love and peace. You cannot receive love and peace in an illusion. And this world is built upon an illusion. And that's what it is. It's an illusion that appears to be a reality because our senses are certain that what we have been taught is the truth. It's the truth. It's like axioms and theorems in mathematics. You know, the axiom has already been proven by somebody, so you don't need to deal with it anymore in mathematics. And that's what it is in terms of race, color, gender, age, and all of these other illusions. Once someone is determined that this is the way it is, then we use it. Well, I'm not using it. I'm not willing to be powerless in a society when I know that I have a greater power within me. If it seems like I'm standing alone in the world, then so be it. But I'm not alone in the world. It just appears sometimes that when we're talking about changing our lives, we seem to think that not a lot of people are paying attention. And when I mean paying attention, then we're sometimes not paying attention because we may not believe that we have the power that we're doing. There are certain pockets that we are into that we may doubt ourselves. But doubt is okay, because doubt will lead to clarity. But it's only when the doubt is rooted in the consciousness of a powerless mindset that it becomes harmful. It becomes a pernicious disease that eats away at the fiber of who you are. So you can see little kids today walking in the various streets of our cities. You wonder, what are they going to do? Well, they can't do anything different because they're learning the same information from the same people who are transferring the information from the past. And they're teaching them the same thing, so the choices they make in life are going to be basically the same thing. Preservation of the illusion. We want to preserve the illusion of power. I do not. I know that there is a better way. There's a place within me and in you that can clarify who we really are without all of the distortions. And that's a form of self-knowledge. Knowledge that you learn from the God consciousness within you. And I'm using the word God to represent limitless power, omnipotence. That's what I'm talking about. A great power that's in you. And when you can tap into this power and understand it and learn a new way to think and live about yourself, then all the barriers in life disappear. You don't fall victim to all of the things about age and religion and all of these other things that we spend our time talking about. Devaluing ourselves each day. Creating in the mind. The mind will do the work once you put it into the mind that you are powerless. Once you put it into your mind that wealth is greater than you are. Once you put it into your mind that other things are greater than you, then you ask yourself, who would you go to today? If you needed something, where would you go? If you have a brilliant idea today that's come to you from an insight within you, would you go to someone that has all of the money, say like Elon Musk and Bezos, Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates, all these people that we hear about? And they would buy into your idea, and you knew they would. And they would give you all of the money you needed to express the idea. Or would you go to this power that I am talking about, that's greater than all of those people, and trust that power to give you what you need in the world today? And when you can clearly answer that question for yourself, not for me, then you will do the work to understand this great power within you. But if you trust others more than you trust this power, then the power is denying you by you denying the power. It will deny you. You can do whatever you want here on this planet. You can live in the darkness. You can live in all of the pain and suffering because it's been going on, as we've been told, for generations. But you can dig within yourself and choose not to live this way. You can choose to create a paradise in your mind, in you, that changes how you think and live. That's what this broadcast is about. That's what Enlightenism is about. That's what Seeds from the Ashes is about. Doing the work. Doing the work. Removing the barriers. Removing the obstacles that's concealing your greatness, the great power within you. Search within yourself for the great power within you. And when you search within yourself for the great power within you, you will discover that power, and you begin to remove the layers of illusions that's concealing this great power in you. I'm Brother Malcolm. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great day, folks.